I'm Jessie,
Registered dietitian.
registered dietitian and professional chef.
And I'm Coco.
And what are we making today, Coco?
We're making Matzah Bri.
Matzah Bri, confrikta matzah, fried matzah. It's a great breakfast treat for during the Passover holiday. And we're going to make some today. What goes in it, Coco?
Butter, eggs, of course matzah, and pretty much it.
And what goes on top?
Sugar right here. Or not that. This is sugar.
That's salt.
And you put the maple syrup.
Okay, so we've got our big cast iron skillet heating up here. I've got it over a low heat. And the way you make Matzah Bri is you take your matzah. 2 people are going to be eating this Matzah Bri, so I'm going to take 2 squares of matzah. Matzah choices. This is, thank you very much, my dear beloved Kihila, for my friend, indeed, specifically for bringing me this matzah from our closest great matzah store, which is about 20 miles north of us. I always buy whole wheat matzah. Matzah has a big reputation of causing some blockages that we might want to avoid. One way to avoid them or to alleviate them is by eating lots of fruit with fiber like prunes and all that. But also, if you mostly, I got 3 sheets. If you mostly get whole wheat matzah instead of white, though the white is very tasty.
I'll put it back.
Uh-huh. No, we're going to do all 3 because I think you're hungry. I think she's hungry. So I've got 3 sheets of matzah. And the first thing you do is you get it soaking wet with warm water. So I am going to get them wet in the sink. Here we go. Let's turn on the warm water. Here, start washing them. Right over there. Matzah Bri is kind of like the Passover answer to French toast or pancakes. We scramble it up with some eggs and enjoy it with sugar on top. It's delicious. Some people put jelly. Some people just put salt. I know some people don't like it sweet at all, and more power to you.
Yeah, like Stuart.
No names. Good. Put that one in the bowl. Okay, and start breaking that one up over here, okay? Let's start breaking that one up. Crunch it. I'll do this, and you don't, the one in the bowl. Go do the one in the bowl. Is this one? Oh, there's just water in my pan. Good. Can I crack the eggs?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to crack the eggs into my egg cracking bowl. 1, 2, 3.
Mommy, I want to make the ball. I want to make this.
Okay,
Mommy,
all right.
what I made.
I see what you made, buddy. Okay, that's great. So now we're going to switch utensils. Why don't you go rinse your hands?
Matzah.
Matzah everywhere. Matzah, matzah, matzah. Lots and lots of matzah. How's that song go?
No.
On my Seder table you will find
Lots
some
of
matzah. And then we say, squishy, 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 pizza.
On my Seder table you will find squishy pizza and lots of
matzah. All right, nice and chunked up matzah. Now, Coco, would you put the eggs in there, and then we'll get them all mixed. Or actually, we should scramble the eggs before we put them in. Scramble them with a fork. Here you go.
Thank you.
Okay, and I'll get some butter in the pan and make sure it's not too hot. I think it's too hot. Are you too hot? Yeah, you're too hot. You'll cool down. We're going to cook this in a bunch of butter. One of my tricks during Passover is I leave a stick of butter out so it is soft.
I want to go here.
Do you want to go there, bud? Okay, you can get a turn.
I want to get a turn.
Okay, let's give him a turn.
Is that how you do it?
Please don't scream for your turn. Yeah, that is how you do it.
He's not getting the turn.
Yep. Okay, Martin. Good job, buddy. Okay, will you pour the eggs in and then Coco can stir them in the matzah? Put the eggs in there.
Ooh, we got
Ooh.
it.
Oh, yes, it did. Don't wipe those anywhere.
And
Okay.
and right there. And on the cutting board.
Okay, I'll fix that. And then we're going to put some salt in there. And we're going to put some sugar in there.
Way more much sugar.
Okay. Good. All right, and then Mama's going to do the cooking. Good mixing.
But who's going to do the butter then?
The butter I put in already, and it's nice and toasty without burning. I've got a very low heat. Here we go. And then I'm going to turn my heat up. Let's get that all out of the bowl.
Now what are we going to do? The maple syrup?
Well, the maple syrup goes on when it goes on our plates.
Is that all we're going to make?
What else would you like with your breakfast?
More of that. Like you could put one on our plates, and then you can put a plate in the middle for other things. For
other things?
For no,
So
like
it's going
no
hungry.
other things.
Okay.
Other this.
So I've got for our plating today, I've got our little plates and some oranges. Should we peel the oranges?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll peel the oranges.
And I have an idea for a drink.
What's the drink?
A drink? Would it be nice and refreshing orange juice?
Great, we will pour that up when it's time to sit down. So she brought up orange juice. Another place to switch your default for those of us trying to maintain our best nutrition during this lockdown and always is when we get orange juice, I always choose a calcium fortified orange juice. I try to go organic, but I like to get value added in my orange juice so that my kids are getting the best. And then for grown-ups, you know, juice is really high in calories. It's mostly sugar water, and it's not very beneficial. So a good idea to just have a splash in your water or with seltzer if you're trying to minimize your calories. So I really like to let this sit. I'm going to turn the heat back down. I had turned it up a lot. I like to get a Maillard reaction on there.
Yeah!
There we go. And that. And then the other thing that we do in our house to minimize sugar intake, sugar is allowed. We never try to minimize chaos. That would be nuts. As the recycling, you might have heard the recycling just fell over. But, so what I do is I always do a dish for syrup.
I need to go poo-poo.
Okay, go. Go ahead.
Pause
I will pause it. But the food has to keep cooking, buddy. You can't always pause everything. But I'll do my best. Go to the bathroom.
I'm gonna only pause the Seder.
Careful,
okay?
it's hot.
I'm only gonna pause the Seder, okay?
Okay, bud. Just in case. There you go.
Now it's looking like fried matzah.
Yeah. And when we want to have fried matzah, we want to cook it until all the wet is gone, so all the eggs are cooked. Perfect, Bunny. Just about there. It's a nice quick dish. Easy, whole wheat nutrition with those delicious eggs. Eggs are great nutrition. Full of, the ones I get have omega-3s. Whoops. and they're rich in protein and choline and all sorts of good things, and a regular part of a healthy diet. Here she comes again.
My feet are cold right now.
I bet. They're right by the back door. So this is all ready to go, nice and cooked and sweet and delicious. And we're going to have that nice and hot, and he's going to have a problem with that we didn't pause it, and that's going to be a learning point
No,
for
you
my
won't.
4-year-old.
You won't.
And I got to go help him. All right, Coco, can you see that red dot? Let's say goodbye. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Bye. And by the way, she's a registered dietitian, and I'm nobody.
You're an awesome 2nd grader. Oh my goodness. You're somebody.
Here we go. I'm pausing it. Goodbye, everybody.